What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Oliver Mack. Welcome to Oliver Rants, and in this video we got an update about the Buzz Lightyear movie. So it actually crashed and burned at the box office, not to the tune of it only did like 10 million or something like that. It did 50 million, and it was projected to do about 70 million. So it missed the mark by 20 million, which is pretty significant, especially in these times where movies aren't making the same amount of money that they used to. So that's going to have a big impact on the movie studio. Good for them, because when they put sexualized themes in the movie, you got a lesbian kiss in the movie, you put that in the movie for children, and parents are going to make a stand. I'm so proud of the parents of America and all across the world that made a stand and said, hey, we're not going to allow this to happen. We're not going to allow you to have these sexualized or these sexual themes in movies for children, because you're basically trying to groom our children. You want our children to think this activity is okay, this activity is normal, this is what you should aspire to be. And that's not what you should aspire to be, because that's not how more humans are created. You can't take women and make more babies. You can't take men and make more babies. So this activity shouldn't be something that's like glamorized and glorified in movies. And I've seen the scene. So I didn't watch the movie. Thanks to the wonderful world of piracy. I did see the scene somewhere on the internet, and it's a peck, but it's like a passionate peck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that your child may gloss over. Like, they're gonna see it and they're gonna say, what the is going on here? Like, it's something that you can't ignore, because of the way that the movie is set up, the way that this relationship is set up in the movie. Like, the children are gonna know exactly what's going on. They're gonna know, hey, this is two women in a relationship. Like, not, oh, they're just friends, and that she may have slipped and kissed her on the lips when she was supposed to kiss her on the cheek. No, not like that, because in the movie, you've seen the picture of her holding, like, they're kind of embracing. You've seen that. So the movie kind of goes in a little more detail about her relationship with this woman, and that is her wife. So the movie does explain that that's her wife, and then this character gets pregnant. I don't know how that happened. I think someone said they didn't really explain how the character got pregnant, but she has a kid. The kid grows up. By the end of the movie, they're both like older people, and their kid is a grown man with a wife. Well, at least they kept that normal. But then she walks into a room. I guess they're throwing her a 40th anniversary surprise, and she walks in, and there's her wife, and then she walks up to her and then kisses her and then puts her arm around her. Yes, this should not be in a movie. So I'm so glad that the movie didn't do as well as expected, which is great, which gives me hope. It gives me hope for the future, that hopefully these woke companies, they see that parents are not going to stand for this, and they're going to make it known with their pockets, their pocketbooks, their wallets, that they're not going to stand for this, that they're not going to invest in this, they're not going to put any money behind this stuff. Good. But I wish it was more. I wish it was more people that stood up for it. I wish it was more parents that stood up for this. I wish this movie wouldn't have made 50 million. I wish this movie wouldn't have made $1. But there's a lot of people that don't know this stuff. They don't know what's going on. They don't watch these videos. So that's why you need to share these videos with your family and friends, just so they know what's happening. Because there's probably a lot of parents that had no idea about this scene, and they took their children to see this movie because it's a Toy Story spinoff, and their children love Toy Story, so they took them to see it, and then they were probably shocked when they saw the scene. But if they would have been listening to things like this, listening to the news, because the mainstream media is probably not going to promote this. The mainstream media will probably say that, oh, this is just homophobia, they're just being hateful, the scene is not bad, don't worry about it, take your kids to see it, it won't be a big deal. When I can tell you, it will be a big deal. The scene is actually something that you definitely don't want your kids to see, and I don't want my kid to see. I'm so thankful that he hasn't mentioned anything about this movie since it came out, but he's not going to see it. There's no way I'm going to allow that. We'll go see something else. Maybe the Daily Wire has a kids movie that I can take my son to see, or that I can put on the TV for him to see. But yeah, it's not going to be this. This is ridiculous. I don't understand these people. They just want to push their lifestyle off on everybody else. I mean, keep it to yourself, okay? Whatever you do in the bedroom, that's up to you and whoever you're doing it with. My children have no desire, they have no need to see any of that, or to know what kind of sexual perversion or sexual immorality you're partaking in on your own, in your own time, in your own house. But it is what it is. But I'm thank you parents for standing up. Thank you. I appreciate that. You did it for me and all the other parents out there that would not stand for this stuff. Because I can talk all I want on these videos and say, hey, you shouldn't see this movie. Hey, this is wrong. But if nobody stands up with their wallets, their pocketbooks, their purses, and saying, hey, we're not going to see this, if nobody does that, if people just walk out and go to the movies and like it's no big deal, then what I said is all for nothing. So I'm glad that people stood up. Yes, good job. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit the description section so you get links to my merch and also my social media. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.